Welcome to Laughter Talks. I'm so excited to be here today with my wonderful guest. This is Hal Alpert. And what I'd like to do, Hal, now don't be embarrassed. I just want to introduce you. Okay. Now, Hal attended the New School University in New York. The drama course was very comprehensive and included dancing. The first play he performed in was called The Insect Comedy, directed by Jose Ferrer. He was also cast in the Broadway show My Sister Eileen. I remember that play, it was amazing. Now, Hal Alpert is an actor and producer for the movie Brennan. As a Facebook friend of Hal's, I've been looking around on his pages. He has a very active political page, and I go there for the best political posts ever. I love them. And I discovered that Hal is listed with casting agencies, that he recently booked a guest star role in a major network TV show. He has an amazing acting reel, which can be found on his IMDb page and Facebook page. And Hal is proof that it is never too late to do what you really love and enjoy. So, Hal, thank you so much for being here.
There was a movie called Never Too Late.
Oh, really? Do
Long
you
time. For those people who watched West Wing, the
Yeah.
TV show, the woman who played the president's secretary was a lady who was, I'm not sure of her age, it was about 65. She came from the Midwest, decided that she lived her life and she wanted to be an actor. She moved to Hollywood and she got the job as Mrs. Landingham, the secretary, at 65. She started a new life. So really, it is never too late.
That's yeah, that's my platform in life. It really is because I'm doing these things now. But I did get to watch some of your reels and some of the movie, and it looks wonderful. It was just so charming because you were talking to your wife on the bench, and then you were riding out on the lake. Tell us the premise of Benjamin.
Benjamin doesn't want to let his wife go. I really don't want to tell you the premise because it's a
Okay,
surprise ending,
okay,
but he doesn't want to let his wife go.
okay,
Leave it at that. And I would suggest watch it. And if any
okay.
of your listeners or viewers want it, I'll be happy to send them a copy. For that, it's a short film that I did not wish to do.
Really?
I I hadn't seen the script. It was a student film, which I don't normally do. And a
Mhm.
friend of mine said, please do me a favor, just do the film. These kids need some help. And I said, all right, if I have the time, I will.
Mhm.
And I read the script. I was fascinated by it. And the movie itself is absolutely a dream. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely little movie. And I don't,
Yeah.
as I say, want to tell you the premise
Okay.
because it should be a surprise to you.
Okay.
And as I say, anybody wants it, if they contact me, I'll be happy to send it to them. No
Well,
charge. Brennan, that's on Amazon.com,
Oko Brennan.
Amazon Prime or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to stop right now and show a little bit of your reels and show a little bit of that divine movie Brennan. So everybody just stop and let's take a look at this.
Okay.
Hey, I tell you, I got myself an internship. Well, it's like a job for putzes. You're involved, but they don't expect you to split the atom. Oh, I have to tell you about this lady boss I got. You should talk to John Joe's nurse and see if you can get him out. We could hit the lodge. Christ. Really? Oh, damn it. No, I'm fine. I want to say something to you, to all of you, to this office. Everyone's missing the point. You don't understand about business. Business isn't who can turn on their computer or send an email, damn it. It's more than that. It's getting out there, meeting people, talking to them. Relationships, that's what works. It's getting off your ass. It's looking a man in the eye and selling him 2 tons of fertilizer because he likes the cut of your suit. It's something you just don't seem to understand. And now that I'm leaving, you never will, God damn it. Thank you.
Ow, what are you doing? That hurts when you do that.
That's how they do it in the movies.
What movie?
Ain't you seen Rocky 2?
Of course I have, but it's hurting my stomach.
It's
I'm coming up
supposed
and
to
you're
hurt.
hitting-
What? I leave you alone for 5 minutes and you start dancing like a fairy?
I thought you were dead.
I don't have time for dying. My love, today is a good day. I can remember everything. You're in the house right now making us breakfast. And I want to get back to you because we don't get these days very often anymore. I am so grateful to have had you in my life. And I'm so happy that this is happening to us now. I hope that when you watch this, you'll remember me as I was when we were younger, and not what I'm becoming now. I hope you can remember for the both of us all of our good memories and how much I loved you before I started to forget. I hope you can forgive me. No more suffering. No more misery. I'm in a better place now. And so are you. Enjoy the
Oh,
rest of your
Hal,
life.
that's
my love.
wonderful. I mean, that movie really looks so charming, and it's something I'd really like to see. So if you're sending a link out, I'm going to ask you to send one. But also for Brennan, you can go to Amazon.com and get that link. So thank you for that. So tell me some of the you recently did. What is this show that you did? Can you talk about it?
Sure. Uh, the TV show
The
that
TV.
I really enjoyed doing was called Better Things. The last show that we did was in March, just before the pandemic, and then we stopped. Better
Oh,
Things is on FX. I recurred on that show. I wasn't permanent, but I was there a number of times. And that's just a wonderful little show. Uh, If you can stream it or you can get it anyway on your TV, I recommend it. And
now
that
is that a drama or
call it. It's a story about a woman with who's an actress with children and her life. It can be dramatic at some times, humorous at other times.
yeah.
Basically, I would say it's a dramedy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun and everything. Now, there was one thing that you really got my curiosity up with when you emailed me. You said that you had a really famous roommate,
Oh yeah,
and would you tell us a little bit about that?
I can tell you. Yeah, I was in New York, and when uh, my sister Eileen closed, I was cast in a repertory company which toured the Eastern Seaboard in shows. And my famous roommate was a man named Melvin Kaminsky. You know who Melvin Kaminsky is?
No, I don't.
Oh, he's very famous.
Is he really?
Well,
What?
I'll give you his name is Mel Brooks.
Oh, wow! You're kidding.
Now, he was my
What was
roommate.
that like?
Mel at that point was acting, and he wanted to be a director rather than an actor and a writer. But he was my roommate during that time in the repertory company. Uh, he 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 is what you see he is today. That's what he was. Just a nutty, crazy guy.
Wow. So how did you know him before he was doing big things, or What
Oh,
was going on?
I knew him before he was Mel Brooks. I mean, he was Mel Brooks, but before he was Mel Brooks,
Yeah.
he was just a guy like me. And then he exploded. He
Where did
became
you meet?
a national treasure.
Where did you meet, Hal?
Where did we meet?
Yeah.
Well, when I joined the repertory company, he was also in the repertory company. And when we toured, we had to double up on the rooms. So he became my roommate.
Wow.
And it was very interesting. As I say, he was a crazy guy. He used to drive me nuts. But it was a wonderful time of my life. I loved that time.
I'll bet. I bet you two went out and did a lot of damage.
Yeah. And then I used to do stand up in the Catskill Mountains and the Borscht Belt.
Oh,
But
wow.
that's a long time ago. I could still do it today, but the kind of humor that I had was different. It was one-liners. Today they do stories. So maybe if I started again, I could do it. The jokes are so old, people probably forgot them.
But you know, the Catskills, that brings back memories because I'm from Jersey. So we used to go up there
To
sometimes
the
and it was
Catskill Mountains.
beautiful. Yeah, and that back in the day they did, there was such great shows up there
Oh
and that
yeah.
was really entertaining and wonderful. Wow.
Oh, Jerry Lewis used to be at the Concord
Oh boy.
at the Actors Studio with Rod Steiger, who was a great guy, a wonderful
Oh,
actor.
a
Wonderful
tremendous
actor.
actor. A tremendous actor. When you say him, I think of Pawnbroker right away.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was a wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful actor.
he really, really was.
And in summer stock, I became very friendly with an actor named James Coco. I don't know if you remember Jimmy Coco.
Yes, yes, funny,
He
funny guy.
he
Yeah.
he originated the role in Last of the Red Hot Lovers on Broadway.
Wow.
I could go back there. I live in California, but boy, I really miss New York. I would love to do a Broadway show.
Wow. Well, you're from Brooklyn, right?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I noticed that you're listed with casting companies. So what I want to say now, if someone's seeing your reel, might want to contact you. Because your reel is really wonderful. You have a lot of range. That's why I said we have to show it. So where is it that you would like people to contact you if they
The best way to get a hold of me is through my agent, the Brogan Agency.
the Brogan? Okay,
Brogan Agency, they take care of everything for me.
okay.
And I'll tell you if I can. The Brogan Agency, hold on, I'll give you their phone number.
Oh, wonderful, because I'll put that right up here so people will know how to get you. When
Let's
they
see.
see your reel, you might really get some gigs from it because you're
Anybody who wants to get a hold of me, it's 310-450-9700.
okay.
And
And
that's
what will
Brogan Agency.
Yeah, the Brogan Agency, and we'll have that number. Do you also accept new Facebook friends? Because you do have a lot of stuff going on Facebook.
I have a lot of stuff. Anybody wants to contact me on Facebook, they can. I'm there, every day.
Okay. And what's your Facebook address for us?
Say that again.
What is your Facebook address for us?
Facebook is Hal Alpert. Just
Okay, so it's facebook.com and then Hal Albert. Okay. Well,
yeah.
that's really a good deal. Now, do you have will you be doing any more of those episodes of the TV series?
I don't know. The last I heard, they stopped in March and they haven't contacted me, and I don't know that they're coming back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just did a new TV show. Not new, but new for me. I did Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Oh, wow.
and they did a little thing within the show. There may be a spin-off, and if there is, I'll have the lead in a TV show, which I don't count on, but it could happen.
Well, of course it could happen. You know, we're actually in a very good age bracket because it seems that this generation has gotten very popular, and I know you'll continue doing well. And
Well,
I'd like to ask now, what is something that you would like to do? I know you said you'd like to do a play. What is something else that you'd like to do that you've not done yet?
I think I've done everything. I danced. I was in South Pacific.
Wow.
Uh, I I was in Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Wow.
I I sang, which I don't really do very well. I danced, which I don't. The last dance I did, I should have sent you the picture. Maybe I can show it to you here. I
Yeah.
have it
Well,
on my phone. I danced with an empty dress, just the dress,
oh,
and they had a form in the dress and they had
wow.
wires coming up, and I danced around a warehouse. It was for a British fashion company. I should have, and I have written a sketch. I'm going to see if you can see this. Can you see it?
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Just with an empty dress. Yeah.
Wow.
A friend of mine and I have written a sketch, and we thought the sketch was pretty good. And it led to a second sketch off of the first sketch, and then a third sketch off of the second sketch. So we think we might even have a sitcom out of what we wrote, but we don't know.
Yeah, well,
We'd like to be able to do it somewhere, but no takers yet.
oh, well, like we were saying before, it can happen. It's just not too late. We're timely. I like being in an age bracket where we're timely. It feels good. And I just have to ask you a question because when this show starts, I have some of your headshots that I got and everything to show as we go into the show. But I noticed when I was snooping around on your Facebook page, a lot of pretty ladies. Now, what's the deal there? Are you married? Are you available or what?
I know a lot of pretty ladies. I like pretty ladies.
I know.
The trick is to
Um,
get pretty ladies to like me. That's something
oh,
else.
it sounds like they do. You've got a lot of Facebook friends that are ladies, so it
I
sounds
do.
like
I do.
it's going
I have a
well.
lot of Facebook friends.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. Now, uh, I wanted to ask you before we go, it's so important to give some inspiration to younger people that are doing things and wanting to do things in the industry. So what would your message be to younger
My
people?
message would be what my mother told me.
What would
Seriously. I must have been, I guess, about 9, 10, 11 years old in that area. And I didn't realize at the time that the games that I played were improvisations. And I wanted to be an actor. I saw uh, actors in the movies, and I wanted to do that. And somebody told my mother, "Oh, don't let him be an actor. He'll never earn a living." And this is the message. My mother said, "He's got to do what's in his heart to do. If later on he changes and wants to do something else, then he'll do that. But life is very short, and it gets shorter every day. So if you got it in your gut that you want to be an actor, be an actor. But if you're going to be an actor, give yourself to it. You can't just lay back and say, okay, I'm an actor, and wait for somebody to call you. You have to,
left you
"Oh, I can't wait
speechless?
to go back to New Orleans."
I can see why you want to go there. Well, get our tickets ready, buddy. Well, Hal, this has been wonderful, and I've so much enjoyed talking to you. And let's do it again after you're able to promote that movie. And it's been so enjoyable. Thank you for making your time. And what I'd like to say to everyone is remember to support your immune system. It's the only one we get. And subscribe to Laughter Talks. And Hal, I'll see you again. And stay healthy.
You,
Okay,
until
be
we see in
good.
person for a real one.
Goodbye, Hal.
Bye bye, and thanks for having me.
Thank you.